I am Betty. I'm the baby's family. A few things. I went home Wednesday morning and stayed until Thursday. And Father said, or my dad said, 2 things. He was very concerned about getting to Mass, and he figured if he could just get in the car and drive and park it outside the vestibule without making a scene, he could just stay there. Couldn't hear anyway, it didn't matter. And the other thing was, one of his best friends is Father Henry Herberger. And he called Father every night. So as Wednesday got progressed and he continued to decline, he said to Mom, "You're going to have to call Henry. I'm having a hard time." Father had mentioned the 3 F's, and I kind of shook my head too, because he had the 4 B's. Bread, butter, brown sugar, or no, what is it? Pate, it just, Braunschweiger, sorry, and beer. That's what I took him out in the field when he was hanging. Instead of me, this is short, but instead of me saying what I think about my dad, that's personal, but when I got home Wednesday, he said, "We have got stuff to say. So get out the recorder and let's get this done." So this is Pete. When I was at home, let's see. Yeah. When I was a boy, a young boy, Mass was held twice a month. My mother and father would go. My grandmother would stay home with us kids. And growing up, we associated with our neighbors. Going west of us was the Jaeger place, and then next was Marshall Cartwright and Susie. And then up on the corner, on the east side, that was the Ackerman place, and there was John Molitor, John Schrantz, and on the other side of the road, Ed Green, he taught him how to box. Above the creek, where Keith Meyer lives now. And down here was Mike Schrantz and John Moosels, where Schefflers lived. We were related to the Shannons and the Simmers. It was Barney Moosel and Mike Moosel, and there was that Shannon boy, he lived over in 12, he belonged to our church. And then there was George and John Schumacher up on the bluffs, where Gabert lives. That was our parish. And that was the people we associated with. And the man who taught me most of my religion was Father Osmond. My grandmother and my mother and my sister took care of me till I was 27, and then Lucille come along and she took care of me. And I've had a good life, all my life. There isn't anything I would change about that, except I'd been better. I'd listened to Dad more. And now I'm 90, and I'm not afraid of dying. All I worry is that I have a merciful judgment, because I've been a blank of a long ways from a saint. I know I'll never be canonized. But dying to me is like going on a trip. I don't want to leave Lucille alone. I'm going to stay here as long as I can. I'll never give up. I'm not afraid of dying at all. Don't bother me, that part. But I want to stay here with Lucille as long as I can. The worst thing that ever happened to me was when I got the telephone call that Joe got killed. I still think about it, and it hurts. And every time I go up to the cemetery, I see 2 headstones. 2 boys. But I got one left, and I got my girls, and I'm sure thankful for every one of them, and I'm proud of every one of them. I'm proud of my son-in-laws, every one. They're all real men. It makes me so proud. But the kind of man I am today, or when I was 50 years old, was nothing like the kind of guy I was when I was 21. My values changed from a reckless kid, just a kind of a pain in the blank, really, to a man like my father was, respected. So you never can tell a boy when he's 20 years old what he's going to be like when he's 50 years old. He's not ever going to be the same guy. I'm frankly kind of ashamed of some of the blank fool things I did when I was 20 and 22. It wasn't right. And by the time I was 40, I wouldn't have put up with anybody like that. And as I got older, I turned into my dad, really. So you don't put down a young man until he gets the chance to get some brains and mature. A lot of people wouldn't have put up with me. And I don't know if it was just natural or if it was Lucille's influence on me, but I'm sure not the same guy now that I was when I was a young man. And I don't know if you'd call me successful or not. I'm satisfied with what I did. I was glad to be a farmer. It never bothered me to be a farmer. I really wanted to be a farmer from when I was a little kid. But the most important crop I raised on my farm was my children. And that was the most important part. And we were so fortunate that Lucille could stay home and take care of the kids, no matter what I had to do, how miserable it was. When I got to the house, everything was clean and good food on the table. She's sure the best thing that ever happened to me. I've had my share of hurts. I've pretty near lost my thumb and forefinger for sure. I tell you, I believe in miracles. Because the doctor said it couldn't be fixed, and I wouldn't let him take it off, so it kept on rotting until that all of a sudden here comes that little German nun, and she says, "Ah, my guy, fix it." Where the blank did she come from? I still got it. And when my Susie got bad, took her to Rochester, yeah, I believe in miracles. I believe in the power of prayer, because I've seen it work so often. All in all, I've just had one blank of a good life. I thank God for it every day. I've had just everything. I've watched my kids grow. I've watched their kids grow. We always had enough money. We've had our share of slapping around once in a while, but it's nothing we weren't able to live through. I've been given more than a lot of people. I've lived longer than any of my relations. I've lived longer. I've lived better than most anybody I know. So there's nothing to feel bad about ever. And all my kids are mature and got more brains probably than I had when I was their age. Ha. So it's not hard to go away. Not a bit. And that's all you can expect. Nobody lives forever. So don't ever feel bad about it. You just remember how I raised you and how your mother raised you. I love you all. And that was Wednesday. Thank you all.